This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Hey, we're here. We're here another week of crochet ideas. Hi. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not, welcome back, okay? Welcome back. Happy to have you. If you were here last week, you know that I was trying to get this hardware off my mic, and guess what? It's been another week and I still couldn't get it off, so we will be using, keeping it on. I crocheted this mushroom hat like a year ago, and I figured let's pull it back out. Let's get some more use out of it. Let's put it in this video too. I will link this specific pattern in the description box as well, because I don't think it's one of the 50 that I'm going to be showing you, but I know I can already hear you in the comments. Where's the link for the hat you're wearing? So it'll be down there, and I already hear the comments for this beautiful shrug I also made. I'll leave the pattern for this as well in the top of the list, okay? It'll be down there. Anyway, enough about that. Hope you guys have been doing well. I've got another I've done a Ren Fair video before. This one's going to be 50 fantasy crochet ideas. I did a Ren Fair specific video, I want to say it was a year ago, and that one was more like very specific for Ren Fair, like what to wear to a Ren Fair, what to sell at a Ren Fair kind of thing. And this one is Ren Fair, but it's more fantasy, so it's going to be more dragons, fairies, woodland creatures, not necessarily surrounding an event like Ren Fair, but for both. All right, it's kind of both, but we are leaning more towards the fantasy side in this one because I didn't in the other one, and that was something you guys wanted, so we are leaning in towards fantasy. Also, so many dragon patterns, so exciting. I love this category. I love this theme, okay, for a video. So as always, everything I'm showing you is going to be linked in the description box below in the order that I'm showing it to you. Link to a paid or free pattern. I have the paid and free tags on every image that I'm showing you, so you'll know before you even go click if you're going to have to spend money or not. And if any of these are yours and you don't want them promoted in this video, please send me an email or DM me over on Instagram and I will take it out. With that being said, the categories that we have for this video are dragon related, wearables, bags, and creatures that aren't dragons. Okay, so we've got 4 categories. We've got plenty of free, plenty of paid, a little bit mix of both. We've got things for beginners, intermediate, and advanced in this video. So let's jump right into the first category, which is our dragon patterns. Okay, so for the dragon patterns, I have this really cute pink dragon. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so fluffy. It's adorable. It's like laying flat. That one's going to be more for my beginners. This one is probably a step up from absolute beginner just because we've got some mix of stitches in here and some different construction. But this is the arm dragon. It literally wraps around your arm. It is so cute. I love this. I love the idea of selling these at a Ren Fair or even just walking around with one on you at a Ren Fair. Very cute, but in general, fun regardless, even if you're not going to a fair. This one is a dragon fidget, which I've actually included this in a fidget video I did not that long ago, and I knew I had to include it here because it's so cute. This one's a really good one, I think, if you are going to be selling at a Ren Fair. I feel like these would go fast because you could also keep them at a low price point since they won't take that long to make. And that one's going to be for a beginner. Now, if you have a little more time on your hands and you kind of want to do something that's also a little functional, this is a crossbody bag in the form of a dragon, so I thought that was kind of fun. And then this one's a Celeste the Fairy Dragon. This one's more like a laying down flat dragon with some blanket yarn. I could even recommend putting some like beanbag in it to make it like a weighted dragon. What's that? A Jellycat? I think Jellycat has weighted dragons that are kind of like that. So I recommend doing that too. And then we have this fantasy dragon, which is a free pattern. I know a lot of the ones I just showed you were paid, so I wanted to offer you a free dragon just to make sure if you wanted to make a dragon, you have the option to do it for free. And then we have this micro dragon if you've been wanting to get into micro crocheting. These might also be fun if you do a little like forest terrarium in like a glass case. That would be kind of cute. And then this one I thought was really cool. It's an applique, but it's very like doily inspired. Very, very cute. I needed to include that. This one is massive. It's a life-size baby dragon. It's huge. This one would be cool if you wanted to do a Ren Fair and have something that, I don't know, caught people's attention when they walked by your booth and got them to kind of come and look at your booth. It would be something huge like this. Or if you have a kid that really loves dragons and you just got a lot of free time on your hands, that project's for you. This one's also really cool. It's a dragon eye pillow, a little more subtle, very cute, very fantasy. Kind of reminds me a little of like if you were to kind of make something for ACOTAR, to like, if you're a reader and you love romantic fantasy books, this would be kind of cool to have on like your reading chair. I think that's what I would make it for, but to each their own. Before we get into the next category, I just want to take a second to thank this video's sponsor, Skillshare. A skill I've been wanting to work on recently has been my writing. I have been writing every free chance I get. I've been working on my first novel for the past like 2 years now, and it's just really something that I want to spend some more time on. So I'm taking Dakota's Chase Your Dreams as a Writer, Bridging the Gap Between Hobby and Professional Writing class. And I've been a fan of Dakota's content for a while, so I am really loving this class. It's definitely keeping me inspired and pushing me to finish my novel this year, because that is the goal. We're finishing the first draft this year. And luckily, this class has been really helping me with my inspiration and getting myself to really take myself seriously as a writer and spend the time I need to on my first draft. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives, with thousands of classes led by industry experts across film, illustration, design, freelance, productivity, and so much more. Skillshare can help you take your career, skills, hobbies, or even side hustles to the next level. Skillshare also has some categories that I think that you guys would really like the content creation and social media classes for those of you who've been asking me questions on how to start your own YouTube channel and be consistent on things like Instagram and TikTok. They also have classes on productivity to help you stay organized and figure out your time management skills so you can get all your projects done. And if you've been wanting to open your own Etsy shop, they also have classes on that as well. They even have classes on crocheting and knitting. So whether you're a beginner and you wanted to learn some basic skills, or you're an advanced crocheter and you want to have some more advanced level projects, they've got something for you too. Let's start treating creativity the same way we treat health and wellness. Creativity is a muscle. The more you exercise and build it, the more you grow. If you want to practice your creativity with Skillshare, the first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So get started today. Next category I have for you is wearables. So this is everything that you could wear on your body. So hat, glove, top, skirt, everything. So we've got a flower garden hood, very cute, very like accessory, kind of adding on to whatever outfit you have going on. Another kind of wearable accessory would be this underbust corset. And then we have this dreamy dragon wrap, which I love this, and I immediately added this onto my to be crocheted list. So I will be making this one hopefully in the near future, but we'll see. I always add things to my list and then they never get made. I forget about them. But we also have this really cute foresty bucket hat. I thought this was cute, especially with all the little details involved in it. And we have this 3-in-1 set. The original picture I found for this was from a different person who created the pattern, and it was just the shrug without the top. You can just make the top, you can make it together. It's really cool. I even think it might have a hood. I could be wrong, but I just like the shrug itself. I'm not a very crochet top person, but I love a shrug. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I love a crocheted shrug. I'm usually wearing one in these videos. So, and then we have this, they're called mermaid mitts. It's a little set. It goes on your hands and on your feet. And it says for mermaids, but I also feel like it could be used for fairies or, elf, all those kind of woodland creatures. You can make these leaf gauntlets, which are a little less detailed with like the what's that dragon scale stitch that I'm thinking of, and just kind of cooler. This kind of reminds me of the Tinkerbell movie. I don't know, it just does. I feel like the Tinker Fairies would wear something like that. And then you can make a Viking hat, which I've heard sell really, really well at Ren Fairs, especially if you offer kid sizing. So that's just a little tip for you. And then this is a 4-hat bundle. There's a mushroom hat, the witch hat, and the flower hats. Okay, super cute. Love that. I love when you can get a 4-piece bundle, especially when you're paying for a pattern. Like, yes, give me more than one pattern. I love that. The next one I have for you is this braided breeze. It says necklace or belt, but I kind of just like the way I could picture this being like an add-on to a really layered skirt, or even at the top, like on your shoulders, on like a off the shoulder or strapless kind of dress or something like that, maybe even with a corset. It's just a really good layering piece, like, in my mind. And there's so many ways to wear it, so I wanted to give you guys that. And then I found this TikTok with a skirt hike. So, like, you know what I'm talking about. If you go to a run fair, or you've seen anybody at a run fair, they like hike their skirt up. Very cute. But you can crochet one, so I thought that was kind of cool. And then that kind of gives you the flexibility to have like a matching color or an accent color in the color you want. And then we have this lotus vest. Lotus vest, probably not for absolute beginners, maybe more so, you know, you have a couple projects under your belt, but it's cute nonetheless. And then we have this fairy cloak, which was very giving like you're sneaking through the woods. Really liked it though. Super cute. I wanted to include that. And then we have a triple moon bandana, and this is more so for like my fantasy witchy side of this video. I wanted to include some of that. And then this one really reminded me, this willow yarns shawl reminded me of House of Dragons or like Game of Thrones kind of vibe. Very cute, especially with like the little pin in the front. Awesome. Love it. Love it. And then we have tree mittens, which are also similar to these dragon scale gloves, fingerless gloves. I've made these gloves before. They're totally doable. I did struggle with them a little bit, but I was also a beginner when I tried it. So maybe if you have a couple projects under your belt, you'll have better luck, but still not too hard. And then I came across this feather wings shawl. Insane. I literally was scrolling and I didn't even know how I stumbled across this one, but I literally stopped and I was like, what? That is not crochet. Is that real? It is real, and it is crocheted, and there's a pattern for it. There you go. And then we have this, this is a corset, skirt, belt, and something else set. There's like 5 pieces to this set. It's very cool. You can just use one, you could do the whole thing, but it was very foresty, whimsical vibes. And then this one is a Sprite cap, and then I also have an elf beanie for you. So 2 kind of more hats that aren't fairy related, like the mushroom fairy and like the flower, you know, caps. I wanted to give you something a little different. And then the next category I have for you is bags. All right, so for bags, I've got this Vine belt bag, which I love a belt bag. And we're talking about fairies, collecting things, being an elf, collecting things, having things tied to your belt. You need a belt bag. So I've got this Vine belt bag for you. It's a free one. I even have this dice bag that's a dragon tail. Very cute, very fantasy. And then we have a pouch, which is very simple. It's a free, I wanted to give you like a simple free pattern for those of you who don't have a lot of experience crocheting, but you want to make something for a Ren fair or whatever, really. It could be for a costume or just for fun. My foot's falling asleep. I have to move around, you guys. But I really like this one, super cute. And depending on the type of button you put, like this one, it's very whimsical, very cute, very fantasy. And then we have an acorn crossbody bag, and similar to that, a berry trinket bag. Very cute. Love a good bobble stitch project. And then we have a snail bag, which this one kind of made me think of like if you were gonna have like a fairy outfit or something, a snail bag would look so cute because it's like a snail crawling up your sides. So cute. And then there's this enchanted belt, again with the belt bags, but this one includes the belt along with it. And then we've got a dragon dice bag. Can't go wrong with a dice bag when we're talking about fantasy and Ren fair ideas, especially if you are going to have a booth. You have to have some dice bags. Okay, so that one's perfect. And then this is a phone belt pouch. Practical, functional, perfect if you are going to go to a fair. And then a mushroom pouch, which is a little smaller, cute to hold like pixie dust or $1, a roll of money if you want, but super cute. And then we have our last category, which is creatures. So yes, it kind of looks similar to a dragon on the cover, but I'm putting it in the creatures category because it has like 19 different designs. This is a pattern book, so not necessarily something you're going to go download. You would have to purchase the book, but very, very cute. Lots of different options in that book, so I wanted to include it. And then I stumbled across this Bog the Bat Frog, which is just such a silly, like, little creature. I needed to include him. I love his little mouth and his little tongue just like sitting in there. It's so cute. And then I have a winter goblin troll for you. I wanted to find some more kind of snuggly blanket yarn stuffed animals for you. So that one's super cute. This one is going to be probably more for my advanced crocheters, but these moon sprites are very detailed, very like, what's the word I'm looking for? Magical? There's another word I'm looking for, but very cute. I could just imagine these like sitting around your room, or even if you have a garden, they would be nice sitting in your garden. So cool. I did add that to my list as well. I've added several of these patterns in this video to my list, but anyway, we move on. There's also this really cute hemlock mushroom forager, like kind of amigurumi style. And then we have another pixie. This one's a little bigger than the other one I showed you, but very, very cute. Now this one I thought was kind of fun, especially if you have kids and you kind of want like a set for them. There's this dragon and crow, wizard crow and night dragon. They have little outfits. It's so cute. And this creator also sells each of them separately. So if you don't want to get the bundle, you can go check her shop out, and she sells them separately as well. But I didn't want to take up 2 spots with the separate listing, so I put the bundle here. And then we've got this moss sprite, which is so cute. I need to find this yarn because I know it's fluffy yarn, but like, where did you get it in that color? You know what I mean? Because anytime I see fluffy yarn, it's always like cream or tan or black. So I need to find some of that green fluffy yarn. But you can also make a forest witch. Very, very cute. And then we have the Garden Fae. I love the Garden Fae. I love the bodice of the Garden Fae, and like the creativity you have with the top to kind of make it whatever color you want. You could even take some eyeshadow and like brush the eyeshadow on the petals. I've seen people do that with crocheting flowers. They'll brush a different color in like the base of the petal and on the rim of the petal to kind of make it look more realistic. And I recommend doing that with these because I think it'd be really cool. I'd like to see that. If you do that, let me know. But that is all I got. That is all 50 of our fantasy crochet ideas. If you've done any of these or you want to, let me know in the comments. I'm curious if I was able to find stuff for you guys to make, or if you guys need some more ideas. As always, everything I showed you is in the description box below, in the order that I showed it to you, linked to the free or paid written or video tutorial. I'll also link a pattern for this mushroom hat. I have to go find it because I made this like a year ago, but I'll link the pattern, and I'll also link the pattern to this shrug at the top. And then you can go crochet. Like, what are you doing here? Go crochet. Also follow me over on Instagram if you want to be up to date with the videos coming out, or I've been releasing a lot of patterns this year and I'm planning on continuing to do that. Other than that, subscribe if you like this video, comment if you have any other 50 crochet ideas you want me to do, and I will see you in the next video. I love you guys. Bye.